Alright everyone, welcome back. Welcome back. It's another day of bulk pickup week, and I'm super excited. And it's beautiful weather out right now. And well, I guess this morning it did rain, and that was the last episode you probably got for bulk pickup week. These are those, oh wow, they really took this apart. These are those chairs I was talking about, how I said how easy they were to take apart if you actually want to. Well, funny enough, there they are, as you see it. And they're kind of heavy. They probably weigh maybe 25, 30 pounds a piece. Funny enough, we got one in a storage unit one time, and I went to the scrapyard and I was like, hey, if I drop off just this with just a piece of padding on top, would it be all right? And he's like, no, not really. It just has to be metal. And I'm like, would you take it for free? And they're like, yeah, no, it's just got to be metal. So you have to take those apart to that extent to get a scrap value. But they did that, and that's very nice of them, because now I can turn it in and salvage it. Welcome back. It's trash picking day, bulk pickup. Let's find some treasure this morning. Let's make it a good episode. Let's do it. Now, if you're wondering if I got new gloves, because my gloves are so nice and shiny, I did not. I just washed them. So they are not new. They are just washed because they were filthy, dirty, and muddy, and everything else in between. See how heavy this is? Not too bad. Put a nice scratch right there. Rough paint now. Yikes. Kind of brings me back to Wyoming. Let's jump in here. Put that over there. And the reason why I say it brings me back to Wyoming is because, long story short, our rental car, when we pulled into one of the parking lots at Yellowstone, it was kind of like that kind of sidewalk. But it wasn't really like that kind of sidewalk. It was almost like a walkway that kind of went on a hill, and they had stones that lined it. And the car we had, you would think it would just go over the stones because it was probably lower than that. Not the case. Completely smacked it. And the entire front bumper, nice piece of carpet out there, entire front bumper had a huge scratch. The entire length of the front bumper. Let's just say instantly salty, instant mood killer right then and there. But we weren't charged for it. So did not get charged for any damage for the vehicle. Some furniture down to the left, but it's nothing too exciting. So we'll just continue this way. I wonder if I did a Google search on this, what would it show me? Oh, well, probably should take the chair out. Seeing what it is. That desk was from Walmart. Walmart and Amazon. Apparently you can also buy it on Kroger. Walmart, Amazon, or Kroger. The reason why I took a photo of that is it kind of looked like IKEA furniture. And although a lot of people probably don't realize, IKEA furniture is pretty expensive even on the secondhand market, to the point where, like, I would probably pay probably about $200 for the same exact dresser I have if there was another one out there. It is so hard to find that literally the only ones I can find are over 100 miles away. I'm not about to drive 100 miles for a dresser that I'm going to have to spend $100 or $150 for. But if it was local, I would probably pay $150 or $200. And IKEA does not have them in stock anymore. So just seeing that, and then seeing the nightstand and all those art pieces that are almost impossible to find, you'd be very surprised. Thing had a sticker on it. I thought it said free. After yesterday's incident, was that yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. Whatever it was, the whole moving that other basketball hoop. We have another one up here on the right. This one actually has a piece of cardboard on it. Don't tell me this thing says free. It does. That's hilarious. That is so funny. That says free. Everyone's just throwing away their basketball hoops now. What's going on? I have no idea. We're doing this again, huh? Alright. I had a feeling this was going to happen. So I was actually not going to take any grills tonight. And the reason why I wasn't going to take any grills is not because they're messy or they take up a lot of space and all this fun stuff is. I plan on going back out tomorrow morning to the regular schedule, the regular town. That is a part of my schedule. And because of that, I didn't want to take these grills because I would have to take them out. Took them out, I had to put them in like my garage or my yard or my driveway, and they're very, very messy. This would be like the problem I have with all this is that like I have to lift this up, I have to flip it over, so it's going to get messy in here. But to take it out, I have to unflip it also. Whereas if I had to lift, we're then talking about forever for, I can just easily do this and it wouldn't be messy at all. This one really stinks bad. That one reeks. Take some of this rust. Dropped. Someone did suggest that I should do like this Patreon kind of thing going on. And then all the money I make from you guys donating money, essentially I would buy a lift. I don't think enough people would probably donate and join the Patreon. I think we'd probably get a decent amount, but you know, I don't think enough people would probably join to pay off for the price of a lift. But maybe if I buy a new van down the line, I can probably maybe work something out with a dealership or do something like that. You know, I've been doing this now for 8+ years and I've never had a video be sponsored or endorsed on my channel because I don't like selling you guys any extras or making you guys do anything that might take up your time or make you guys pay money for anything. So I would never really ask you guys for anything like that, but I know some people have suggested it. But maybe with my next van, if I ever do get a new van, if I'm still doing this, maybe the dealership will have a special offer where I can get a lift added for a certain price, and that would be nice. I don't think I would do any additions to this van. There are so many couches out. It's so many couches. I can't remember what I said the other day with what we saw so many of. Don't remember if it was couches. It might have been. The street had nothing besides that couch. We see another one. It looks almost like identical to the last one. Houses are nice. A couple of these are really, really nice. Like down this road to the right. Take this guy. I think it looks pretty nice over there. I was talking about a house the other episode with how it was all like secretive in the way that it was. This grill was a mistake for two reasons. One, it's so obnoxiously large, but also it smells so bad. I mean, I don't even know why it smells that bad, but it does. Like it reeks. Anyway, I should have looked up what the other house was worth, because I know these are probably not very cheap. Is this another couch? This is for sale, and they have a really fancy looking up. I don't even know if it'll be that's a lot of couches. That's unbelievable. And I quickly did that, but the chairs on the left had those metal things, which I found first. That's the kind of chairs that I was talking about. This is like wild. I don't know what the heck that is. Some sort of plastic. Oh, that might be to put your your pool stuff in. Be nice to have a pool. Definitely have to be for pool stuff, because I see a fence back there, and unless they have a dog, they have a pool. I don't know what they have. I can't see back there. Hey, look, more furniture. Broken furniture. It's kind of neat. I think this might be like one of the first things we found in this whole week that isn't scrap metal. You know? First thing we found that isn't scrap metal. Definitely for this episode. Huh. Another piece of carpet or rug or whatever it might be. Well, my neighbor's got his driveway paved, and he had a stone driveway. I'm looking at this. That looks very nice. Except he has a very long driveway. And thought to myself, wow, it'd be really nice to pave in front of the warehouse, or in front of maybe my big barn, or even do my own driveway. But yeah, I couldn't fathom to figure out what he probably paid for all of it. But it does look nice. A nicely paved driveway looks very, very nice. Or if you get it freshly seal coated, spectacular. Does anyone need a hose reel or two? Two right there. Actually, this house or that house had a really good yard sale last year. Picked up some like hunting knives there, if anyone might remember. Sold really well on eBay. I think I got like 40 bucks a piece. I think I picked up maybe 3 or 4. That might be plastic. I don't know what that was. That might not have been. I don't know. I have to circle the block on that one. Dog's barking. Actually, nice looking dog. It's a yellow lab. I don't know why, but I feel like I haven't seen a yellow lab in quite some time. When I first got Salsa, I thought I got scammed. I thought I got a yellow lab, because it took a while for her curls to come through. It's like, I don't know if you're a golden retriever. Like, you might be a lab, you know? You ever seen a puppy golden retriever? They really don't have that curly look to them. So look at that. Oh, it's not a couch, just a chair. A lounge chair. More random stuff. It's random wagon. We have a random chair. Wood chair. Nothing over here on the right. Certainly is a lot more bulk pickup this cycle than last one. In terms of last season. I guess we'll go right here. We might even have something over here to the right. We do. So look at that. More stuff for taco stacks. I put into park before I got to a full stop. Probably not good for a transmission, but it happens. So this is metal. And it's heavy. And it's awkward. Good old tree stand here will fit back here. Yeah, probably. I could probably put it on top of this stuff. Easier than running through the side door. There you go. I can go out during hunting season and just look at things. I don't hunt. That's a pretty nice hunting stand. Probably can even sell that thing. Rather than put it up in the forest. Alright, so I don't know how this is going to really work. But I think it's going to work somehow. Somehow it's going to work. Someone took apart this entire bike, which looks fairly expensive. It's, I think, a GT. These look very expensive. All-terrain tires. I don't know how expensive this thing says made in China. I guess maybe not. No, so I associate price with what country it comes from. That's probably not good. And we'll leave that for someone who wants a broken what the heck are they called? Skid steer, that's what it is. It's a plastic skid steer for like a kid. Never even knew they made them. I knew they made tractors and all those kind of tools, but never a skid steer. Alright, so the clutter of junk is still here. You guys see, these are all the aluminum chairs I found. That's aluminum. All this is all aluminum chairs. I was thinking at the end of this bulk pickup week, I was going to bring in all my dirty aluminum chairs in one shot. I know I did that one time, so I thought that was kind of fun. I took apart all these air conditioners. As you guys see, the air conditioners over there. These are all the aluminum copper radiators, which I then have to go ahead and take off these steel plates. These are all the compressors. So a lot has been going on here at the resort. But all the stuff that I just got, I'm putting right here. So the garage looks very, very rough. I gotta get all this foliage out as well. The grass and all that. I think it's time for a new stone delivery. But this is what we grabbed on today's endeavor. It's been a fun one. Once again, I didn't realize how bald these tires were. There actually used to be tread here. So I don't know how these look so sharp, but they ended up being so bad. Huh, that is very funny. Oh. Well, somehow, some way, I got tricked. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'm going to end up having to leave the grill in there because I just simply don't have room to put it somewhere. Once I take out all this stuff, it's going to be everywhere, and I may or may not be able to get out of the driveway. I know it's very heavy also, so maybe I'll just try to push that either into this far corner or whatever it might be. But anyway, it's been fun. Another bulk pickup day in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for the next trash picking episode. It should be a blast. We're hopefully going to fill the van once again. Anyway, catch you guys next time for next episode. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.